24 years ago, President John F. Kennedy visited Berlin, speaking to the people of this city and the world at the City Hall. Well, since then, 2 other presidents have come, each in his turn, to Berlin, and today I, myself, make my second visit to your city. We come to Berlin, we American presidents, because it is our duty to speak in this place of freedom. But I must confess we're drawn here by other things as well, by the feeling of history in this city, more than 500 years older than our own nation, by the beauty of the Grunewald and the Tiergarten. Most of all, by your courage and determination. Perhaps the composer Paul Link understood something about American presidents. You see, like so many presidents before me, I come here today because wherever I go, whatever I do, ich habe noch einen Koffer in Berlin, which means I still have a suitcase in Berlin. Our gathering today is being broadcast throughout Western Europe and North America. Indeed, the entire world is hearing this broadcast, and I understand that it is being listened to in East Germany as well. Perhaps even now it is being heard behind the Iron Curtain. President von Weizsäcker has said, "The German question is open as long as the Brandenburg Gate is closed." Today I say, as long as this gate is closed, as long as this scar of a wall is permitted to stand, it is not the German question alone that remains open, but the question of freedom for all mankind. Yet I do not come here to lament, for I find in Berlin a message of hope, even in the shadow of this wall, a message of triumph. In this season of spring in 1945, the people of Berlin emerged from their air raid shelters to find devastation. Thousands of miles away, the people of the United States reached out to help, and in 1947, Secretary of State George Marshall announced the creation of what would become known as the Marshall Plan. Speaking precisely 40 years ago this month, he said, "Our policy is directed not against any country or doctrine, but against hunger, poverty, desperation, and chaos." In the Reichstag a few moments ago, I saw a display commemorating this 40th anniversary of the Marshall Plan, which helped to rebuild this city and this continent of Europe. We're also reminded of the resolve of Western Europe and the NATO alliance to resist Soviet expansion. Berliners can look back on a city scarred by war, but also proud of its rebirth. From devastation, from hunger, from despair, Berlin has risen again, and today the city's been reunited in a great sense of purpose. In fact, I think that all Western Europe shares Berlin's commitment to democracy and freedom. As I was saying to the students here earlier today, we must not stop. We must continue to work for the day when all of Germany will be united again. Standing before the Brandenburg Gate, every man is a Berliner, forced to look at this disfiguring scar that has divided Berlin for almost 26 years. And today, I ask all of those responsible for this injustice, come to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall. I understand the fear of war and the strain that exists, but I believe the solution to this dilemma, as John Kennedy put it, is to keep moving forward. The wall cannot withstand the inexorable force of progress. It cannot withstand freedom. General Secretary Gorbachev, if you seek peace, if you seek prosperity for the Soviet Union and Eastern Europe, if you seek liberalization, come here to this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.